Happy Witching Hour. It's High Priestess Jamila. And I thought I would come and give y'all some Witching Hour messages from the Dark Goddess Lilith. So this is going to be for whoever needs to hear this message, okay? So welcome to my channel. Okay. All right. Lilith, what messages do you have in general or for your devotees or followers or for the collective, for my collective? Okay, nothing is popping out at me, guys. Okay, a couple of these are... There's a lot of you guys that cannot sleep, having trouble sleeping at night. She's definitely saying that you need to protect yourself better. Definitely need protection. Protection in your sleeping area. Okay. Hello. Hello, Ashley. Hello, 1EQ. Hello. Definitely, she's giving me a big message of not enough protection while you're asleep. And that's why you are having trouble sleeping. Some of you guys are feeling like you're having a hard time sleeping, not feeling well. A lot of y'all actually feel as though y'all have some sort of heart problem. And I can't really say all of her messages because then people will... Okay, another card flipped over. 7 of Swords in the inverted position. Needing to put like a lot of y'all negative thoughts into perspective. And then she's also talking about negative thinking and negative thoughts affecting you either from internally or externally. Negative thoughts. Definitely can see a water sign person here taking a a negative stance against you. But also I can tell that you guys need protection. Oh, cool, Ashley. Thank you for the thumbs up, you guys. I appreciate it. She's definitely concerned about protection while you are asleep. And then we got the 2 of Wands. Something revolving around a relationship. This could be somebody that is a fire sign, or either it could be a twin flame, could be yourself. She definitely does feel that negative thoughts, negative thinking. Remember like a year ago when I came on here and told y'all to put like water bowls underneath your bed? Like that was like a year or so ago. I haven't been doing that. I've been doing it totally different. But that would be a start. But it needs to be some kind of astral protection too. She's saying that you can't let everything in. Stop just letting any and everything in. Can't accept that energy. If it's energy that you can't accept, don't let it in. Okay, so the Tower card comes up in the inverted position. There's a pen. I'm glad I didn't step on that. um, the Tower, when it comes up in the inverted position, I've got to tell you that many of you guys are, this ain't life. Like, it's a lot more complicated than that. You need to stop allowing other people to create your reality, and then allowing people to dictate how you feel about yourself. And even if you say that you don't feel that way about yourself, but the fact that you think about it all the time, it's still manifested in your life, and that's what's throwing things off. Even though you don't think that of yourself, you say it, but the fact that you treat yourself that way, the fact that you allow it to take over your thoughts, you are allowing that to take over your thoughts. You are allowing that to cloud your mind and to crowd your mind. Okay? You can think something different, but you're spending way too much time on that, and I can't help. That's what that is. I was kind of perplexed about this Tower card. It's almost like too much of, you're throwing away too much of your time, is what she's saying. Okay, she wants to throw out another card. Let's see what it's going to be. Oh, thank you, Ashley. Okay, so the Eight of Pentacles comes up. So I feel like she is saying that you do need to spend some time working on yourself. And then she's saying through that Eight of Pentacles, I feel like she's saying you are worth it. You are worthy. But that's what it is. A lot of you guys feel like you're not worthy. You feel like you don't deserve the things that you want. And that's that's what's stopping you from getting those things. This is a separate message altogether from the fact that just in general, everybody needs to protect themselves. And then that Four of Swords, I have to call it out that it is connected somehow to the astral, somehow to meditation, astral projection, but it's in the inverted position. So it could be lack thereof, or it could be that you need protection from that because you can't just let everything in. And if you're in my Yule group, everybody has been instructed on what to do. Um, that whole thing, oh, trust in God, trust in God. And that's totally fine. But God is still sending you a message that you need to protect yourself. You know what I'm saying? But things are completely out of control. You've lost control of things, your emotions. Um, okay, there's a card there. Oh, that's too many cards. It'll come back. Yeah. A lot of you guys are just like the tinnitus. Okay, tinnitus was like a precursor to the beginning of your spiritual journey. But some of y'all are on like the 10th year or the 5th year of your spiritual journey. And that tinnitus and it's loud. It's very loud. The tinnitus that you're having, that humming in your ear, it's letting you know something. It is. It's letting you know something. Okay, it's a part of your spiritual gifts, and that sometimes that is a warning. Okay, sometimes tinnitus is a warning. It's not. I mean, it could be a warning to a health issue, but a lot of you guys have already ruled that out. Especially if you have ruled that out, or if you just kind of know, like, okay. But it's like, oh, how am I going to articulate this? It's too much. It's too much. It's chaos. It's not even making any sense, because I feel like there's something in your personal space that should not be there, because everything that's there doesn't mean that it should be there. I mean, it's seriously, and that was one of the first things that when I started working with Lilith, like when I did my pacts with Lilith, that was one of the first things that she told me. She was like, who are all these people? Who are all these spirits? She was like, saging is okay, but it's kind of not good enough. I mean, it's good for the couples, not couples, the companies that sell sage and palo, because you're constantly buying it. You shouldn't have to burn sage. Thank you, goddess. You shouldn't have to burn sage all day. I mean, By the way, Lilith is also a witch. Okay, so she knows about these things. All right, let's throw another card, Lilith. What else? What else do you have to say? Ooh, I'm not surprised about this one at all. The Emperor in the inverted position. Yeah, bad relationships. Maybe a daddy issue of some sort. And then insecurity, not feeling secure within yourself, not having, maybe some of you guys don't really have the financial security that you want right now. It is stemming from like that whole male thing. I feel like she's saying just like, a lot of people think when you say let go that that's a bad thing. Like, but I also, okay, so this is what I'm getting from her: fear, fearing your own power, no matter if you're male or female, fearing your own power and your own abilities. Hello, Christian, happy witching hour. You can't do that. You can't fear the power that you have. Okay. And so that right there, because a lot of you guys have been taught to fear that, and you're even scared. You're very scared of that. You're scared of judgment. You're scared of being different. You're scared of shaking things up. But things are going to have to get shook up. They're going to have to get shook up on some level. A lot of y'all have a lot of creativity built up inside of you, whether or not it's making dresses, painting, uh, reading tarot, okay, which is still a thing. Then also, I'm hearing expansion. Uh, you know, you're being encouraged to try out tea leaf, tea readings, tea with tea leaf. Then you're definitely being encouraged to use more water in your craft. Okay, just on a side note. That's good, Ashley. Yeah, she's definitely a wonderful teacher. Um, and then she's definitely talking about healing. A lot of people, they get things confused about the dark goddess. They think that she is all about um, they kind of feel like she's not about peace, and she's not about healing, and she's not about feeling serene and that serenity. And yes, she is. Okay, because a lot of you guys, it's almost like what I can sense, especially in the first three cards that I laid out, is nervous system. Your nerves is bad. And she's encouraging you to go sit by a tree or get out in nature. Um, definitely some crown, heart, crown and heart, uh, crown, third eye, heart, and then root chakra problems and imbalances as well. And trust me, she knows about the chakras. Okay. So a lot of people are like, chakras? That's no, she knows about that. Okay. I'm going to throw out one more card for advice, Lilith. One more card for advice. Interesting. The Six of Wands is in the inverted position. Okay, you're definitely being tested. She's still reading. I was going to conclude this. This is a whole other chapter. Six of Wands in the inverted position. Interesting. Definitely can tell that a lot of you guys feel like your world is upside down. Believe it or not, there is a specific working that you have to do for that. This is very specific too. And yet simple. It's very simple also. Okay, because there's a lot that seems to be happening. Feeling judged coming from everywhere, feeling judgment from everywhere. Um, feeling like you're not being heard, nobody's listening to you. Yeah, this is not the advice card. This is a problem. This is an issue. Definitely can tell that some reversing needs to be done, but not the type that you need. It's very specific what you need, the type of reversal, what it is exactly that you're reversing. And, you know, along with everything else. So don't lose that message. Protect your astral, clear out your space. Um, there, and what I keep hearing is the refusal to do a reversal because of transmutation. Transmutation is okay, but it's kind of the Tower card in the inverted position is indicating that that's not necessarily what the universe wants. It's like not a thing, you know. Oh, I'm just gonna transmute that energy, and so you can't really transmute all of it. Some things you can't transmute, and then some things you're not meant to transmute. So there does need to be some kind of reversal. If you guys have already been doing reversals or return to senders, then there is a specific return to sender that you guys need to do. Um, but you're probably not being very specific about it. Okay. I thought I was the only one having some heavy burdens. No, you definitely not. Okay. Are we gonna get an advice card yet, Lilith? Because that wasn't it. I mean, it was advice, but I feel like she wants one more card. Okay. Ooh, Four of Cups comes up, and it is in the inverted position. Which this Four of Cups is actually not a very positive card, but inverted, it could be positive. I feel like this is a real negative. Yeah, being disconnected from your emotions is not helping. It's not helping. I mean, in some certain situations you should not care about, like you shouldn't take it to heart. You are taking it to heart. Things that you probably shouldn't be taking to heart, you're taking to heart. Like you're literally like, and then if it's triggering you, if something's triggering you, then what are you going to do about it? How are you, are you actually working through those emotions, or are you holding them in? Are you holding in bottled up emotions? Because if it were the Five of Cups, that's when you sort of release, you're releasing that. But a lot of you guys are bottling it up and you're avoiding it, and you have to process it. So this is just like I said, don't mix everything together, what I'm saying, and clump it all together. You have to look at these things one at a time. A lot of people have a tendency to do that. They just ball everything up together. No, this is a separate issue. This is a separate issue. You have to put them into perspective. Okay, you can't just say, okay, it's all in one. No, this is something totally like this is separate. You know, it could be outside. It's definitely external. This is external. This is more so internal. This is all about healing the heart. Yeah. And so disconnecting from your emotions is not doing you any good. I mean, if it's something tremendously painful that you're dealing with, that's understandable, but that's not going to hold you forever. It's not going to, you know, at some point you're going to have to deal with that. And that's another reason why you're having a hard time transmuting. And then also there's, you know, you want to focus on probably money, probably certain things, you know, material things. But part of the reason why the material things are kind of being held back is because there's other things that you need to focus on, if that makes sense. You need to pay attention to something. Okay. Wow, I didn't know this reading would be this long. I'm going to try to throw out one more card. I feel like the advice card is just going to come, it's going to pop out at me. So I apologize if I'm taking too long. Oh, yeah, see how that Five of Swords flipped over in the inverted position? Your thoughts, man, you need to really, really, really learn how to control your own mind. Way too much inner conflict, way too much overthinking way too much. And it is because your spirit is being crowded. You dealing with a lot of other people's thoughts too. I feel like a lot of people that follow me are very powerful telepaths. And so that's something that you need to learn how to manage. Because some of that stuff is really not like, you know, It's really not, I don't want to say it's not important, but I think that it's just that maybe you put too much importance on it when it's not a priority, putting importance on things that are not a priority. Okay, we're going to conclude this reading, guys. What's at the bottom of the deck is the Ten of Cups in the upright position. So basically, to summarize, her message is that if you want things to be complete around you and balanced and happy and, all of that stuff, then that's something that you need to create within yourself. Especially this emperor, going back to this emperor, this is the head of the household. Okay, no matter if you're male or female, this is head of household. Okay. And so, in order for you to manifest what it is that you want, you have to do that within yourself first. Okay, does that make sense? If you're not the head of the household, then maybe the head of the household is real scattered, and maybe you can help out a little bit. You know what I mean? If you're living with someone and, they, all of this could apply to somebody that you're living with also, which affects you. But, if you are the head of the household, then all of this would apply. And so, and then she's saying you're searching for happiness that is within you. You don't search for happiness externally. That happens within you, and then you manifest it in the external. Okay? Otherwise, it's just not real. If you don't manifest that within yourself, whatever it is that you want, which I feel like the Ten of Cups is all about, satisfaction, peace, and completion and harmony. Okay? And then some of you guys even, if you notice in this particular card, there is a house in the background. See that? There's a house. And so a lot of you guys want to manifest a house. But the problem is that, if you want to manifest this completion on the outside of yourself, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. You should. Everybody should. Okay? That's what you're supposed to be doing. But the problem is that it's the internal. Okay? And then amongst other things, everything else that I said. Okay? All right, guys. That's my witching hour reading. Thank you so much for listening. Appreciate the thumbs up, you guys. And I will see you guys next time. Okay?